friends, welcome to another place in my room. At this point, I feel like I should just do a house tour for you guys because you're seeing all the different places. This is the area that's between my bathroom and my bedroom part of my master bedroom, but the lighting tends to be the best here because, as you guys can see, we have two different lightings coming from two different sides. So I just want to see how I like the lighting at this spot. The background's kind of, not great, but the important thing is I want you guys to see my makeup. That way, when I'm talking about, look how pretty my makeup looks, and you guys can't see anything besides shadows, I don't feel crazy. But we are getting ready to go to the park. This is supposed to be the last nice day, I think, probably of the year. It's going to be in the 70s today, but then tomorrow, or I guess tonight, it's going to start raining. And as you guys know, it rains in Washington more times than not. So it's going to be cold and wet and rainy for a while, unfortunately. Ooh, I haven't used this in a while. I'm going to use my Illuminati lip oil, I think, today. Is this spicy? I don't remember. No, this is the one that tastes like coconut. I like it. So today, I am feeling very, very inspired to do a green look, which is great because, as you guys know, I'm working on Dirty Martini, my Pallet palette in order. And I think today is the day I'm going to hit that green. I want to do just a really green, like delicious looking. What I haven't figured out is how to set up my palette mirrors, because you guys know I do my makeup with my palette mirrors in a way where it stays put, while I'm trying to do my makeup. My headband is falling off today. So where you guys can still see what I'm doing, but I can see what I'm doing too. It's really hard. I haven't found that out. I haven't figured out that piece yet. We are moving on to my Makeup by Mario concealer, which is exciting. Oh, I haven't done my face stuff yet. What am I doing? I'm actually going out today too, so I really need to make sure I do my... So I've asked this once, and I'm going to ask it again because nobody answered me. How do you know when it's time to toss your beauty blender? Also, how are we washing our beauty blenders? I know that's kind of... It's been a long time, you guys. I haven't used a beauty blender in a really, really long time. So I don't know beauty blender etiquette. Or I guess beauty blender hygiene, but it's getting to the point where I'm wetting my beauty blender and just a bunch of foundation and gunk and product is getting squeezed out of it, and it's not cute. So yeah, we're actually putting this bad boy to good use today. Makeup by Mario announced their new Ethereal Eyes palette this morning, and I instantly thought of Tammy. I sent it to her on Instagram, which I know Eden already did, because as soon as I sent it to her, I saw her Get Ready With Me go up, and I watched it, and she was talking about how Eden sent it to her, and I was like, oh. But it reminded me of her so much, because she's always talking about how she wants the original one to come back, and the new one reminds me a lot of the original one, just with a green. I'm like, oh yeah, this is a Tammy palette for sure. Betty Jean announced a new collab with Fantasy Cosmetica, and I thought it was pretty. And I keep wanting to support Betty Jean's collabs because it's Betty Jean, but I don't know. I feel like it's just not the right time because there's other palettes with similar color stories that I think are just calling to me more, and I'm not really a fan of just red. Sean likes to say I really like gothic makeup, and I don't really agree with that because I don't do red. I do a lot of greens, I like black, I like blue, I like purple, but you know, red is just not really, it's fun to do every once in a while, but it's not something that I'm feeling drawn to do very often. And I feel like if I was goth, the way Sean suggests, I wouldn't be at the cheetah print the way I am, I feel. But B, I'd be into red more often, I feel. So I really do think today's the day I hit pan, you guys. I want to say I'm like 98% sure, and the only reason I have that high of doubt is because I've thought for the last like several days at this time, but I really, really, truly do think that today's the day. So, I'm doing green deliciousness. I'm looking for a very specific brush, but I think it might already be dirty. This one will work. My Morphe E13. I really don't like holding my palettes while I do my makeup. It just, I don't know. But this is like, I'm gonna be like leaning down again, but I suppose it's fine. Okay. Is today the day that I finally hit pan? If not, I'm going to be actually very surprised because I'm betting that today is the day. I have so much coffee to get me through today. So my daughter's so sweet. My 5-year-old, I love her so much. She's so thoughtful. She's so considerate. She's amazing. I love her. She made me coffee. And my husband was already on his way to get us coffee because there's this candy bar iced latte that I actually really, really enjoy. I'm not really sure what kind of candy bar it's supposed to be, but regardless, I think it's delicious. And the reason that I sent him on a coffee trip is because Starbucks told me that I have some stars that are expiring. I have never been in a position in my life where I had stars expire from Starbucks. I always like used them as I earned them when I was working because I went to Starbucks literally 7 days a week, every week, all the time, 100% of the time, sometimes twice a day. But now I don't want to support Starbucks any more than I like organically do because I'm not ready to totally like stop purchasing from them. Just like Elf, I'm not ready to totally stop purchasing from them. But I'm not going to go out of my way unless I'm like super craving to like, you know, shop there because I don't want to support them any more than I have to. So I wanted coffee. I wanted iced coffee, but I didn't necessarily feel a PSL. And the candy bar iced latte has actually been really, really delicious. I know it seems like I'm dipping into this shadow a lot, and it's because I am, but I genuinely do build up my shadows like this. Like, I'm not just trying to force a pan where there's not a pan, you know what I mean? Like, I really do build up this crease shade this much. Yeah, so our intention is to play outside as much as we possibly can today because it's going to start raining and we can go out in the rain. In fact, I'm going to try to challenge myself to take my little twins out in the rain more because it's Washington. Like, I've never been scared of the rain. Obviously, I used to walk like several miles when I worked in downtown Seattle to get to the ferry, but something about taking kids in the rain because then they get muddy and like just not my favorite. And my daughter, my 5-year-old, is, I have to say 5-year-old because I have 2 daughters now, but she is all about the mud. She loves the mud. She loves puddles. Like, when it's raining, she wants to go jump in the puddles. She'll like swim in puddles. Like, she is my outdoorsy girl. But my toddler boy, he does not like to be wet. He does not like to be dirty. There have been times where like the slide at the park was wet and he just doesn't want to go back on the slide because he's like, it's not comfy. So they're very different. But there's this outdoor preschool in the area that, rain or shine, they're out there, and everybody I've talked to says their kids really enjoy it. Is that a pan? I think It's a pan! It's a baby pan. But it's a pan nonetheless. Oh, wow. I was about to not hit it today, you guys, because I was questioning if I wanted to go in that one more time on the side, but it looked a little bit patchy, so I did, and that's what it took. It's a little tiny baby. I'll show you guys. It's so small. That's a deep pan. Oh, wow. Okay. Do you guys see it? Yeah, you do. It's so tiny. I knew it. I was like, today is today. It almost wasn't, though. It was almost going to be like tomorrow. That's exciting. Ooh. That was exciting. Okay. That just set the whole day's tone. Okay, so I have that down. And now, I think I'm going to go in with, I'm going to do dark, grungy deliciousness. I'm going to go in with garnish, which is not in order, but it wasn't the shade I was working on. And I'm going to put that like right in my crease. I'm going to try to keep it in my crease because I've really, really enjoyed that look. Keeping it right there. Garnish is so pretty. I really do like greens. Right now is definitely my time to shine because everybody is releasing like earthy palettes / jewel toned deliciousness, and both of those are like my favorites. Next, I mean, if smoky was in too, so smoky, earthy, and jewel tones, oh man, I'd be in like straight up heaven. Sean's explaining to the kids why humans are monkeys. So you know how in school they teach kids like just very basic information about things, and it's like not always entirely true, but it's the foundation in which they're going to build on in the coming years. Well, the kids come home and they'll tell us about what they learned, and Sean's like, nope, that's not entirely true. I'm like, Sean, like, I understand that it's not entirely like accurate, but you're going to confuse them because they're being told that like that's what's up, and you're telling them it's not, and like just let them tell you what they know. But he's like, yeah, but they're learning wrong. I'm like, yeah, but that's the curriculum. Like, you can't tell them like, oh, you're learning it wrong, because if that's what they're gonna get quizzed on, that's what they're gonna get quizzed on. And they're also like, 5, 8, and 2, so they're not going to be able to, like separate like what we want them to know versus like what the school wants them to know. So just let them be wrong for a little bit. Does anybody else's 5-year-old just not like having their hair brushed? It's always a fight. hold it for this part because I can't see. I've been seeing lots of like yellow greeny looks. I do have Tones of Turd on pre-order from Glaminatrix. That should be shipping middle to end of this month. I'm super excited that Glaminatrix has a US fulfillment center, by the way, because I really, really want to support them. But I'm also really excited to get to do those yellow-green looks. Did you guys just hear my daughter? She's saying that her dad's annoying her because he's brushing her hair. This is so pretty, you guys. It's so pretty. It's like delicious. I think I want to do... I want to do just green on green on green today. I'm thinking maybe just do green on my lower lash, but like a different green than I've been doing. Ooh, that's pretty. It's my Paranova liner I got. That's cute. I like that. Although I'm wondering, should I think I might, rather than doing a black eyeliner look, just do like top and bottom green. Just really feed into the green swampiness today. I've been really feeling green. So pretty. Can you guys see it? I can't tell if you guys can see it or if I'm just... Look at this. I know what I'm talking about. I think I do need... So I have top and bottom eyeliner that matches. I do think I need something on the bottom lash line, though, like a shadow. I feel like that's missing. So, take more Dirty Martini. And not just because I'm trying to expand the pan, but because I actually think that that'd be a really great color to put under here. To tie everything together. It helps that it's expanding the pan so you guys can actually see the pan, but I would have chosen that color even if that wasn't the one I was working on. I am very, very excited to play outside with my kids though, because it's just fun. It's fun having them all together. It's fun when everybody's together and Sean's home. Like, that's especially fun because it doesn't happen, like, very often. Oh, man. One day I'm gonna have, like, the perfect setup. But also, like, I don't want my toddler to get into my makeup because he's been dropping things and, like, running away with them, and then he likes to do his own makeup, you guys know, so like he digs into stuff, and like my makeup's expensive, like it's really expensive, and replacing it sucks. So he's in the very grabby, very independent stage, so I'm trying to keep him away from it, which is why you're seeing me in here more and more, especially when Sean's home, because it's easier for me to hide in here than it is to have him try to entertain a 2-year-old in our room, you know, especially since we don't like to do screen time. So I just had to have this mascara because it looked absolutely gorgeous on Kate, and like everybody that uses it like enjoys it, you know. And I must say, it does add lots of length. It adds like an incredible amount of length. I didn't even know my lashes could be that long. But I don't think it's my favorite mascara. And I also think I like the Kulfi Baddie Lash Mascara better because Kulfi, while it doesn't make my eyelashes as long, it definitely adds like more thickness to my lashes, which I honestly prefer over length. So I don't think it's a bad mascara. I do think it's a good mascara, but I don't think it's my favorite. I am glad that I got it and I'm trying it out though, because it was occupying so much space in my mind. So now that I've seen what it has to offer, I can move forward with my life, if you will. Although I'd still have to see like the longer it's open, because that's what Kate said too. The longer it was open, the more she liked it. So I'm just curious. Is the same going to be the case with me? Like, is it going to turn into my perfect mascara after like a week of being open? Because right now it's a good mascara, but it's not my absolute favorite. You guys know, I'm not a makeup review channel for a reason. Things change very often in my world. We're just friends getting ready here. Friends getting ready that have a love of makeup and believe in human rights. It's cute. If you're new here, we do close-up reveals at the very end because I feel like it's easier than step-by-step taking you guys closer to see, but I try my best to get close so you could see kind of what's going on in between there. I feel like something is missing in the inner corner, but I'm not sure what. I think I want to add vodka teeny to my inner corner. Oh, it's on my nose. This is just such a deliciously gorgeous green look. I'm really feeling it. I say this daily. I'm like, I'm really feeling this look, but on the for real. All right, I feel like I've been forgetting to do my under eyes. Oh man, when you open a new concealer, well, it's not a new concealer, it's been open, but I was trying to pan my other one because she was old. She's been open for almost a year. You use one that you haven't been using and it's like super, there's lots of product left. It's not like scraping and you're like, oh man. Like, when was the last time that other concealer did this for me? It's been months, so should I have called it months ago? Perhaps. It did the job. It just wasn't, like, this is effortless, you know? Okay. I'm gonna go in with my, ooh, this is way less than I thought it did. A little under half. My Peach Perfect. I've had this powder for, if I remember correctly, it's been about 6 years, but it wasn't open. I like opened it. The one that was opened I tossed because that one was open for like 6 years. But, which honestly, it's just powder, so I probably could have kept it. It still smelled like peaches. I was just a little sketched. Which I think I made the right call. Your girl will use old sketchy products, but there comes a point where you're like, okay, 6 years is a long time. Okay. I have been using another powder for my whole face, so I think we're actually done with this bad boy. Oh, I did it again! Okay, so yesterday I did my under eyes before I did my primer. I don't think it caused many issues for me. It was just kind of annoying, like, that it happened. Okay, so we're done with these two. I'm going really, really hot and heavy with my Lumique lotion right now. It's making my, like, nose itchy. I'm down to here, though. So if I go hot and heavy, I would say probably end of October. I'll have this guy as an empty, but it's making my face itch. So I'm like, okay, I really gotta, because I want to use my Jones Road. But honestly, Jones Road is more moisturizing than this one anyway, so the Jones Road is better to use the more into winter we get. In addition to, like, that one's older, so I need to use it, but you know, I just want to use my Jones Road. You know, beginning to think I should put my pumps in. We could. I'm gonna go out there. My poor family's been waiting for like 45 minutes for me to get ready. And I'm like, hold on, I need like a half-hour pump. But it's good for me to pump right before we leave anyway, because that means we can spend longer out and like, there's no rush at all. Whereas if I don't, just in the interest of getting out there quicker, well, then I'm gonna have to pump sooner, and we're gonna have to potentially cut our excursion a little short. There have been several times where, like, none of us were ready to go, but I did bring my pump, and it starts to, like, physically hurt after a while. You know, if you breastfeed, you know. Especially when you have a baby who's, like, not ready to eat, so you can't just pop them on the boob. Like, you have to pump. You could hand express, I suppose, into the sink, but it's not as effective and it's wasteful. Bronze Goddess. Now I'm going to take my Encourage Rare Beauty Blush. I know I have so many blushes and projects, I'm going to keep saying it, and this is not one of them, but I want to use it because it has not been used that much. I mean, it's been used like a lot, but not, you can't tell, and it's my oldest cream. Is it considered a cream or a liquid? I don't even know. It's my oldest not powder blush, and I need to use it. But it didn't fit any of the prompts that I drew for One Tree Hill Project Pan because it's not like a product that feels like home. I struggle to use it, so obviously it's not like a go-to. And I could have put it in as my... It was tricky to use at first, I suppose, for the same reason I pulled the Colby one in, but I had already determined I was going to use it, so I suppose that's why I didn't do that, because I wanted to feel inspired to reach for another product. With that being said, I'm really curious if I'm going to have a update for this month, because I'm not sure I'm going to have much progress, but we'll see. Still working on my milk makeup. I basically decided I was going to leave this in my bag until either A, it's empty, or B, I get sick of it. And neither of those things have happened yet, so it's still hanging out. Okay. Oh, shoot. I think I was supposed to powder my face before I did that. I'm actually pretty certain I was, so I guess I'm not using this today, even though I had intended to. But I am going to go in with my RMS highlighter in Prosecco Fizz. Really enjoyed this since it came in. I should roll it out soon because I have so many highlighters, you guys. So many. But I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I think I am going to change up my brushes tomorrow though, because face is a little bit itchy. Still going strong with this baddie. It feels weird putting this over a lip oil. I feel like it's sticky. That was a very weird feeling. Anyway, my beautiful friends, this is my finished look. It's delicious. It's everything I wanted it to be today. So anyway, I'm gonna go play with my family and my kids outside and enjoy the last like summery day of the season. And I'll catch you guys same time, same place tomorrow. Yeah? All right. Well, with that, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to our chitty chat tomorrow morning. Bye, everybody.